Hello, I'm Diego Porto, and I will be talking about ontologies and phenotypic trait data. Morphological data usually is available in two main flavors: species descriptions or phylogenetic character statements, like in a character matrix. And the problem with these is that it is usually written in human language, so natural language, free text, that is not computer parsable. So this makes this type of data usually hard to reuse, to share, and to integrate with other sorts of data online in online databases. So the question I would like to pose is how can we make anatomical data easily to integrate with other sources of data? How do we make this computer parsable? And what a solution for that is actually using ontologies. But what is an ontology? An ontology, at least in computer sciences, is a formal representation of concepts in a given domain of knowledge. For example, domain of knowledge can be anatomy, and we can actually formalize a series of concepts associated with the head, associated with the mesosoma or the metasoma. And we also can have different types of ontology. So we can have ontologies for anatomy, for taxonomy, for phenotypic qualities, and so on. And you can check it out at all the biontologies available in the Obo Foundry website. So, okay, but how actually an ontology can help us to represent anatomical data in a way computers can understand? So this process of translating free text descriptions to computer and assembled description is what we call semantics modeling. And for example, in the case of the bee anatomy, we can think about bee anatomy as a graph of concepts. So here to the right, you can see, for example, we can have the mandible that is part of head. Head connects to mesosoma. Mandible has some quality that is falciform, indicating in this box. So the key is that anatomical concepts, their relations, and the qualities, they are all well defined using formal logic. So this make anatomical data computable. So computers can do inference, can find meaning in free text language. And to facilitate this movement of shifting from describing biodiversity in natural language to using semantics, we here in Helsinki in the TerraSelf Lab have been developing new tools for the community. So one tool is actually a new computer language called Phenoscript. Phenoscript is a language for species descriptions using a model, a simplified version of this model called entity quality syntax. That is basically a way of representing anatomical or phenotypic descriptions in using semantics. So we basically link anatomical concept for an anatomy ontology, for example, the hymenoptera anatomy ontology, to a concept for an equality ontology, for example, Pato. And we make those sorts of pairs where we link one anatomical entity to one quality. So in this dashed box in the middle, we can describe the phenotype of this bee, the head being read as a simple statement. So we can make a collection of such statements to make species descriptions, or you can actually make groups of statements representing alternative character states of a phylogenetic character. And we can store these in different file formats. So we actually produced syntax highlighting tool for VS Code where that can make this writing using Phenoscript really easy. And we envision also a pipeline where you can produce species description. So this is another tool or resource that we developed called PhenoRepo, that's a repository developed in collaboration with other researchers that allows you to submit your species descriptions, uh, your semantic species descriptions to this repository. So we envision that in the future you can actually share, you can actually download data from this repository, but also submit directly to some journals that allow this type of metadata, for example, like from the PenSoft. And yeah, just to end, I just want to share some other tools for working with ontology. So Protege is a tool for editing and building ontologies. There are several R and Python packages, and also some other tools to annotate phylogenetic character matrices with the ontology terms. This tool called Phoenix that was developed by the Phenoscape team. And yeah, that's it. Check it out. And yeah, thank you for your attention.